Hello everyone. In this video, you're going to learn how to create the YouTube logo. Just as a disclaimer, all rights to the image that I'm creating go to the YouTube company, and I do not take any credit for designing the logo. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our front plane and create a sketch. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create a 7-point rectangle, and we are going to create a rectangle, and then we're going to dimension it to 90 millimeters by 65 millimeters. Then what we're going to do is to create the rounded edges of the YouTube logo like this, or in the finished project like this. We're going to create a sketch fillet. So what we're going to do is we're going to select these two corners and make sure that they have a fillet of 15 millimeters. Like so. And there does not need to be any precise measurements for any of the entities like the row lines or for sketch fillets or for the rectangles, really, because when you approximate it, it should look something like the finished project over here. So whatever seems right in a given proportion is what you can do. So you notice that when I create the sketch fillets for the remainder of the edges, the dimension automatically sets to 15, which is something that we want. Then we're going to finally finish this piece, and we can click the green check button. Then what we're going to do is we're going to extrude this piece. But before we do that, what we're going to do is we're actually going to create another sketch here. So how we're going to do that is we're going to go to Inscribe Polygon, select the center, and we're going to create one with 3 sides. So as you can see, when I've set it here, really you need to play around with the orientation. What I found is that surprisingly on different devices, the orientation changes. So since I know that when I orient the first pentagon or the first figure up, it's going to look, the point is going to go downwards. I'm going to reorient it like so that it points the proper way. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the first triangle that I drew. So when you see this piece over here, this little red circle, you should click delete entity so that it doesn't interfere with the creation of the sketch. Then what we're going to do is we're going to dimension one side of it. So as you can see, it's 40.72. Just make it 40 or round it to whatever the nearest whole number would be. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click the green check button. Your finished sketch should look something like this. So to make it look like the image I just showed, what you're going to do is you're going to extrude the outside. Leaving the triangle alone, you're going to extrude this outside part. And you're going to extrude it to just 5 millimeters. Oops, not 65, 5 millimeters. Click the green check button. And then what you're going to do is you're going to right click and click Edit Appearance. When you click Edit Appearance and go back to the previous, I'm going to display a hex code. So this hex code over here is FF40. So I'll put that in the description as well if you want to use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it, go to Edit Appearance for part 1, and paste it. to make it the iconic red color with the YouTube. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna then create the triangle. Not sketch. I'm gonna go to extrude, and then I'm going to click the rectangle. I mean the triangle. I'm sorry. I'm gonna click the triangle, and we're going to make it a new part. So what I realized here is that for some reason it's not extruding the way that I wanted it to extrude. And so how we're going to fix that is we're going to go to sketch 1 and click on edit. And we're going to select the triangle, and in the sketch there is an extrude option. We're going to select the extrude and make it symmetric and make the extrusion depth 4 millimeters. And we're going to make it a new part so we can change the color. Click OK. And going into isometric, we can see that since it was 4 millimeters, one side had it showing more. So we're going to fix that, and we're going to make the extrusion length a bit more. We're going to make it maybe around 9. So what I found maybe is that we don't make it symmetric. Let's try that. Because this, there we go. Okay, so let's make it like that. And then finally what we're going to do is we're going to change the color. We're going to go to the previous part studio, and honestly YouTube has a specific white in their logo. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and select that white. It's just all F's at this point. So then what we're going to do is we're going to right click and click on edit appearance and click Control V and click enter. Then we have our finished YouTube logo. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment or put it in the email that I'm going to link down below. Thank you so much. Bye.